el chisme.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the CHISME Report. I'm your host, Dannyfloresyt. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, that little bell right next to it. That way you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to like and comment down below. Guys, what's good? Welcome back to our brand new CHISME Report. Today's report is actually brought to you by Mcbroom because last night she actually addressed this whole situation about their house, if it's going for auction. But guys, before we get into it, go get your snacks, come back, sit back and relax. As you guys see in the title, we're going to be talking about Mcbroom because she addressed this whole auction for their house. And if you guys don't know, basically their house has been going through this pre-foreclosure, foreclosure, and then auction now. Basically, the Ace family allegedly owed over $9.3 million on their house specific. That's why it's going up for auction. At this point, we know the auction is real because we saw Static John and Def Noodles at the actual auction in Pomona. When their house was going up for auction, I was like, okay, where's Catherine and Austin in this situation? They should be speaking out, telling us what they know. But we all know Catherine and Austin don't like to address things. They just let it go and go with the flow, and then basically at the end deny everything. But yesterday, Catherine actually had a Q&A on Snapchat. She usually has these Q&As, I think once a week, I'm not too sure, but she finally spoke out because they were real quiet over the past week, over the past 6 days. They've been real quiet, and basically last night Catherine did this Q&A, and someone actually said this: "Your house is being put up for auction. Why are you guys acting like nothing?" And then Catherine responded with this: "No, my love, I have not spoken about any of this publicly, but if I did, I think most of the hateful people that wish us pain and failure would feel very stupid for assuming the worst. It's just not fair how people can just assume I don't pay my bills or something. That's so far from my character and much more. I think people forget that we built our house and that we are in a pandemic. Most cities are closed and unable to get permits, etc. Not everything in the world has to do with money. Many people work from home now. It's like we are living in a different world due to this pandemic. Things happen, but not for the reasons people wish. The saddest part of this is that actual people are losing their homes with nowhere to go. And to see people make fun of the idea of losing a home is sick. Wish people well." First off, shout out to the person that actually told her that, because hey, your boy has a job that needs to be done. So shout out to you. So Catherine starts off with, she hasn't publicly said anything. Like, okay, we literally know this because people want to know your side of the story, if this is true or is it false, but you guys tend to hide and not really speak much. She also claims that people will feel real stupid for assuming the worst, for assuming them losing their house. We won't assume anything at all if you guys actually spoke up and maybe show us some receipts or facts saying, you know what, this is not what's going down, the internet's a lot. But like I said, they're just sitting quietly and waiting for all this, I guess, to happen. She also says it's not fair for people to assume I don't pay my bills. Well, there's literal documents saying you owe over 9.3 million on your house, so I'm guessing the city is assuming a lot of stuff about you guys and your house.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
It's the city, it's not us. It's not the fan base or not the haters that are assuming stuff. It's literally the city. But the most confusing part, I know it probably confused you guys too, when she talks about these whole permits. She's saying, we actually built our own house, but through this whole pandemic thing, we're waiting for permits. Like, okay, you literally said your house was built already. Why do you need, or why bring up the permit situation when no one asked about that? Like, that was very confusing. Yes, most cities closed down and it's hard to get permits or whatever, but why bring that up? Isn't your house already fully built? I don't know why she's being around the bush, guys, about this whole question. Just answer the question. Is it false? Is it true? I don't know, but at this point we know, or I feel like it is true at this point, because like I said, people were actually there in the auction. The lady said their address.
Calderon Road, Los Angeles, with vacant land, postponed to
The postponement date is
October 12th for client requests.
okay. You hear it first.com. October 12th, client request today is postpone it. I don't know if the client is the Ace family or if the client is the bank. It's been postponed. Very common, as you guys can tell. There's probably 20 postponements that they listed right there. It's our duty to cover it, and that's why we're here.
And Catherine didn't deny this whole situation. She just, like I said, jumped over the question and talked about random ass stuff, permits, money. Like, she also said money is not everything in the world. Specifically, she said not everything in the world has to do with money. Okay, maybe Austin took her advice. That's why he hasn't paid the boxers. But I feel like in the United States, money is everything. Literally, nothing's free in the United States, guys. School, freaking medical, even the simplest thing as in like feminine hygiene products, like those should be free, guys. So that's why I'm saying everything in the US, it has to do with money. But yeah, guys, nothing in this world has to do with money, huh? But like I said, guys, she's beating around the bush, never answering the questions we have, never answering the questions people ask her. And honestly, this post, this statement makes her feel like she's lying, like this is actually happening to their house. But I don't know, guys, we'll find out on October 12th. That's when the, you know, the whole auction was postponed to. I don't wish the worst. Like, maybe they could make up a payment, you know, keep their house, because like she said, that's a house they built. And I'm gonna be honest, that's a beautiful house. It's a very big house, and for them to lose it will kind of suck, but at the same time, karma's a bitch. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this CHISME report, and if you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below what you guys think about this whole situation. Like, I saw a lot of people saying they own Catherine never answers the questions, and honestly, I feel the same. She just jumps over the questions and talks about randomest things ever, but it is what it is. Let me know your opinions down below, guys. But other than that, my name's Danny, and I'm out. Peace.
La finiquera fue testigo de todo el desmadre, que al lado del compayón y a mí me tocó. Santi High School fue testigo de todos los males. Varia gente se burlaba y eso me cambió. Y mi dar 100